good one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And he's got room. There he goes, right side. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. 2nd and 14. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And some room to roam now. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see it where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. The Dolphins at 7-9 now on the year. They come in losers at 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now back to throw. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. In motion, Hill. They'll try and throw for it here. This is caught at the 20. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Up the middle they go. Walls. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Straight ahead, Walker. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 89 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Short throw to Disley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 36 yards on the play. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook. And that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw. Finding Walker complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have it here just past the 25.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to look deep for Watkins, and that is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up the 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up. In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll drop to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll set up to throw. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll set up a throw. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Walker now on 1st and 10. We'll get this up to about the 44. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 and the Seahawks
They'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. This will go as an 11-yard loss there on first and goal. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. They'll look to throw here. Throw out wide to Walker. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Seibert's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Oh, good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll run on first down. Walls. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, they'll throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, I'm trailing it to break. You obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Go street. Grab your Ranger. Grab your Ranger. Grab 50. Grab 50.
Back to throw here. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And some space here. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. They're going to look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Back to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Taken in at the 3. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On first down, Walls. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. He completes it to Boyd. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
18, right here.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he finds his target, Ebron. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on 1st down. Walls. Oh, nice move. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
On a jet sweep, here comes Waddle. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will tie things up at 13. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception. And I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
102 yards rushing for him now as he is finishing off the regular season with a bang. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Dolphins have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. They will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And now here's another interception. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. Not losing with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Channing Timber. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. On 2nd down now. Walls. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Now back to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high, the tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Now a handoff up the middle. Walls. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. Looking to throw. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Walls. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Walls. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. The 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They go play action here on 1st down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line is really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Walls. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
142 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
On first down, Walls. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Walls, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll run on first down. Walls, nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Now Waddle on the jet sweep.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's fourth down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
They'll set up a throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on fourth and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Here we go, here we go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Dolphins,
they'll finish a game below 500.